Route 1 Fusion connects trade-in valuation, pre-qualification, scheduling, and protection products into one seamless experience. Create a more connected buying journey. Visit route1.com/fusion to schedule your demo.
Welcome to Daily Drive for Friday, July 24th, 2026. I'm Kellen Walker in Las Vegas. Today on the show, Lexus tops the latest NADA Dealer Attitude Survey. Volkswagen makes a cut to its 2026 revenue forecast, and Porsche's new production boss has pivotal decisions to make about EVs. Plus, how Subaru's service department is evolving to keep customers coming back.
We call it the loyalty loop. We're going to keep them on the loyalty loop. The longer we can keep them with our brand, hopefully for life, the better our retailers are, the better we are, and the better our customers are.
Let's run through all the news you need to know to keep up in the auto industry. Mercedes-Benz climbed into the top 10 of the National Automobile Dealers Association's latest Dealer Attitude Survey, a first for the automaker since 2022. Brand leaders said they have made a concerted effort to improve relationships. Meanwhile, another luxury brand, Porsche, fell 4 places to number 9 since NADA last conducted the survey in the summer of 2025. NADA solicits responses twice a year from dealerships about how brands are performing and how willing they are to incorporate retailers' feedback. Members can only respond for brands that they sell. The top 4 spots are unchanged from summer 2025 results. Lexus remains at the top, following by Toyota at number 2, BMW at number 3, and Honda at number 4. Volkswagen Group revised its revenue forecast for 2026 as a result of its operating profits slumping in the second quarter. Costly U.S. tariffs and intensifying competition from China caused the downturn. The group, which includes subsidiaries Porsche and Audi, reported operating profit of 3.5 billion euros in the April to June period, which is down 9.5% from last year, with revenue around 80 billion euros. The operating margin was 4.2%. VW now expects a decline of up to 3% in sales revenue this year. Having previously forecast growth, the company maintained its forecast for an operating margin within the same range of around 4 or 5%. CEO Oliver Bloom is pushing for a radical restructuring, including a proposed 100,000 job cuts to make the automaker more cost competitive. Porsche appointed Christian Freidel as its new board member for production, replacing long-serving executive Albrecht Reimold. He will retire at the end of August. The promotion puts Freidel in charge of the automaker's global manufacturing network at a pivotal moment. The company is grappling with slow electric vehicle demand, excess factory capacity, and mounting pressure to cut cost. Freidel's most immediate challenge is aligning production capacity with lower volumes. Porsche is weighing a series of manufacturing decisions that could reshape its German operations over the next several years, particularly with its production of EV models. And those are today's headlines. You can find more details on all those stories at autonews.com. Coming up, part 2 of our F&I conversation with Todd Lawrence and Jim Pernis from Subaru to talk about how the automaker is keeping customers loyal to the brand. That's next on Daily Drive.
Prices for used electric vehicles are going up as demand is getting a boost. But high gas prices are only part of the story. On this week's episode of the Automotive News Shift podcast, I'm joined by Andrew Garberson, Head of Growth and Research at Recurrent.
Recurrent's third quarter used EV prices and market report shows that prices are rising with demand, and used EVs have actually been selling faster than used gas vehicles.
Used EV prices continue to creep up. This is something that we weren't originally following closely, but we kept hearing it from dozens, almost hundreds of our dealer partners at auction.
For the first time, lease returns are creating a deep used EV market for budget-conscious buyers. Used EVs are holding value, and at the affordable end of the scale, they're even appreciating. But will this trend last?
Join us for Shift, available this Sunday wherever you get your podcasts.
Route 1 Fusion is a digital retail solution designed to help dealerships engage customers earlier in the process and help you capture more opportunities from your online traffic. Today's consumers expect a fast, connected experience with clarity from the start, especially when it comes to payments, trade-ins, and financing options. With Fusion, dealerships can bring key parts of the buying process together, combining trade-in valuation, pre-qualification, appointment scheduling, and protection product presentations into one connected experience. This allows customers to explore their options earlier, arrive better prepared, and move through the process with a clearer understanding of what to expect. That leads to more realistic expectations, more productive conversations, and a smoother transition from online to in-store. With Fusion, you can customize your digital retail experience and create a more connected buying journey for your customers. It's designed to support your team, reduce friction, and create a more consistent experience from first click to final steps in the process. The result? Higher quality leads, stronger interactions, and a more efficient path to purchase. Ready to see it in action? Schedule your personalized demo at route1.com/fusion.
Welcome back to Daily Drive. I'm Kellen Walker. Subaru has been working on maintaining a loyalty loop that keeps customers engaged with the brand. Todd Lawrence and Jim Pernis from Subaru talk about the evolving service department to improve customer satisfaction. They spoke with automotive news reporter Dan Shine to explain how Subaru is incorporating AI to constantly improve customer convenience. Here's part 2 of that conversation.
So Todd, I noticed you have a little bit different title than Jim. Jim is like a vice president of fixed operations. Todd, you have a couple different things after sales, and I think loyalty is in that title. Tell me why the reason behind a little bit different title and having that, I think a very coveted word is Subaru loyalty in your job title.
Yeah, and it's the first word, loyalty and after sales. And it really comes back to what Jim said, the long game. We want our customers to be loyal. We know if we take care of them, show them the love promise when they're in our stores, are honest and transparent, we're going to have customers for life, and we're going to keep bringing them back. We call it the loyalty loop. We're going to keep them on the loyalty loop. The longer we can keep them with our brand, hopefully for life, the better our retailers are, the better we are, and the better our customers are. What's
a major impediment to that loyalty loop, that to keep those customers coming back to you? What are some of the pressures that maybe customers feel that they may want to say, I'm going to go down the street to, the mom and pop shop or the Pep Boys or whatever it might be?
Well, our goal is to never even want them to think that way. Of course, there's always the option for them, but if we treat them right when they're at the Subaru retailer, we treat them uniquely Subaru way, there's no way anybody can catch us.
So, obviously Jim leaves a nice legacy there. How do you kind of, honor what he's built, but also put your stamp on the role?
I guess I can honor what he's built by not screwing it up. I've said it before. Jim has done a fantastic job evolving our department. So I'm going to take it where he's leaving it. I'll work with the team. I'm fortunate to have a great team. Everybody in the department is wonderful. So we're going to, do what we always do. We're going to, as we make decisions, we're going to think about how it affects the customer, how it affects our retailers, how it affects our parent company, how it affects Subaru of America, and most importantly, how it affects the customer. And we do have we're excited. We're launching our new evolution of the signature facility. We call it Connection Hub. So similar to what we did years ago in the auto show, when you come into the Subaru booth, it's not a traditional OEM. It looks completely different. You're immersed in Subaru, and our goal with the Connection Hub is to do similar, where somebody comes in there, they're going to feel and know they're at a Subaru retailer. We're going to have the opportunity to show them all the accessories, all the gear we have to offer, and help them personalize their vehicles and have a great experience, whether it's shopping for a new car, getting their car serviced, or or just in to stop by, we're going to make sure we treat them in a uniquely Subaru way.
As I kind of mentioned earlier, fixed operation continues to be a very important profit center for a dealership. Are there some areas that you think that dealerships can grow revenue on the fixed op side of the business?
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity, and we're going to work with our retailers on several things. Express Plus is a big one. We had a lot of success launching Subaru Express service. Now we're going to step that up with level 2 service, brakes, tires, alignment. So we know that's going to be convenient for our customers and help our retailers get some extra revenue as we move into the future.
So I think part of your new title also talks about, I can't remember the exact name, but kind of like accessory development or product development for, accessories. And I know, Subaru owners are very passionate about their vehicles and about accessorizing their vehicles to fit their lifestyles. And so how do you kind of meet that demand and also kind of maybe, innovate there to kind of, stay ahead of the curve and the trends to keep Subaru customers, coming back to, the dealership for those latest kind of things that they can add on to their vehicle?
Yeah, we have a lot of new and exciting things coming in the accessories avenue that we're excited about. And we know that Subaru customers love their vehicles. A lot of customers name their vehicles. So they definitely want to personalize their vehicles. And we know that accessories is one great avenue for them to do that. The Connection Hub, our new signature facility, will certainly help highlight accessories. But we want to make sure we really understand what our customers want during the time of sale and after, and see what we have to offer them to personalize their vehicles and make their journeys in their Subaru the best they can be with all the accessories we have to offer.
There was, a rush a few years ago to electrify the vehicle lineups. Seems to have now, slowed down a little bit now with gas prices where they are and all that. Maybe people are, rethinking EVs again. From a service side of things, how are you dealing with, as maybe Subaru maybe electrifies more of its lineup to get dealerships ready again, I guess, to service these vehicles?
Yeah, we're fortunate. We're a nimble company, so we can provide everything our customers want, whether it's electric, hybrid, or ICE. As we move into the service side, yes, there's a little bit less service, but we want to treat them no different than we treat our all of our customers, and that's show them that Subaru is different, bring them in for tire rotations, whatever it may be, and again keep them on the loyalty loop. And the idea is we'll help them all along the way with their current vehicle, and when they're ready to trade up, they're at the Subaru retailer and ready to purchase another Subaru.
So Jim heads off to retirement and to play shuffleboard and eat dinner at 4:00 or whatever retirees do. How do you step into that role and kind of strengthen the relationships with dealerships? I don't know if that means you're going to be maybe on the road a little bit and just trying to introduce yourself to dealerships. I'm sure they know you. You've been there, not you haven't been there for a hot second. You've been there for 29 years, I think you said. So how do you kind of just introduce yourself to the dealership body and say, okay, I'm the new sheriff's here and this is what I'm about?
Well, I do love working with retailers. That's one thing I miss from my time being out in the field. So I'll certainly get out to as many retailers as I can. In my history at Subaru, I'm sure I've been to probably at least 3/4 of our 600 plus stores. But we'll work closely with our national retailer advisory board, and they're really our conduit to the entire retailer body. We take that relationship very seriously. We have a great relationship with our board, and we have many meetings, many conversations to make sure what we're doing is the right thing to do for our retailers.
Jim, I'll bring you back into this conversation a little bit to both of you. AI is all the buzz right now. Jim, I'll start with you. How do you think AI fits into the service side of the business?
Well, we want to be smart about incorporating AI. We work with a lot of different vendors, and we are familiar with some of the technology. I think to answer your question, it can really help with customer convenience, and when it can help with that and timeliness, moving things quicker, and anticipating. And so wherever it can add value and help the customer is where we want to employ it gradually over time. But we also want to be human. And we're, as I said before, a relationship car company, and that we take very seriously, and that trust, human to human. So we're watching and, proceeding cautiously along those lines.
Todd, for you, from your perspective, what potential does AI have for, again, like customer loyalty and the service experience at Subaru?
Well, yeah, no doubt AI is definitely coming. It's as you talk to retailers who've tried AI for various things, you'll get one person who says they love it, the other one says the same thing is terrible. So it really goes retailer by retailer. We're looking at it very closely here at SOA. It will definitely help with transparency with the customer, which is important to us. We want our retailers to be transparent with the customer. So I think there's opportunity with AI there. Enhancing video MPIs, I think, is another area. It really right now is all over the board. So we're being thoughtful about it and want to hone into where it's going to help our retailers and customers the most.
Another issue is technician shortage. It's kind of this ongoing battle to find enough wrench turners to put into your bays. Todd, I'll start with you. How does Subaru kind of, get that bench full of technicians, kind of replace the folks that are retiring, and how serious an issue is the technician shortage for Subaru and I guess in other brands as well?
Yeah, I think it's certainly a known issue out there. We have Subaru University. We also work with a lot of tech schools to recruit mechanics. We have some other ideas. We're kind of in the infancy stages right now, but I do think we're ahead of the game there, and we're going to be, as we look forward, we'll be okay in that regard. And again, it comes back to making helping our retailers become uniquely Subaru. If it's a place people want to work, we'll naturally attract technicians to our retailers and our brand.
Jim, what are your kind of thoughts on that technician shortage and how, Subaru can make the compelling argument that come work for us as opposed to another automaker?
Well, it's real. The technician shortage, no question about it. But we're in a unique position of being more than a car company and our brand promise, our brand image. And there are technicians that certainly love Subaru, want to work for Subaru, love our product, love the Boxer engine, the performance of our vehicles. And so we want to, through Subaru U that Todd mentioned, continue to enhance that and create that loyalty and bring those technicians into the fold, and creating that partnership between a Subaru U school, and there's hundreds of them across the country, and the Subaru retailer, nurturing that relationship and bringing them on as apprentice, and then having a pay plan and a career path, I think is very important. That's where we've seen it. Some retailers do better at it than others, but creating that career path and bringing them in early on, and that loyalty to what the Subaru brand stands for.
And Jim, I'll start with you on this one. What are some of the, processes that you think are important to Subaru service departments to make them successful, whether it be everybody gets a walk around inspection, everybody gets a video inspection, whether, the customer is being texted updates on how their vehicle is progressing through the service, repair. What are kind of, I think you believe are those must do's at a Subaru service department to keep, again, that customer loyal?
Yeah. Dan, I think it comes down to the soft skills, we call them, portraying the heart pillars: honesty, empathy, appreciation, respect, and trust above all. That individual one-on-one relationship between a service advisor and a Subaru owner, so critical, creating that trust and that bond. And that's that feeling. There's that quote, the Maya Angelou quote about how people will forget what you said, they'll forget what you did, but they won't forget how you made them feel. And that's so important to our service departments, creating that feeling and that trust and those heart pillars to keep the customer coming back.
That's great. Jim, congratulations on a great career. Enjoy whatever comes next for you. And Todd, you're set up for success, and I know you're going to do great things. And I really appreciate both of you coming on and sharing your thoughts.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate your
pleasure,
time.
Dan. Thank you so much.
That's Daily Drive for today. I'm Kellen Walker. Thanks to our own Clara Martinez and Michael Gerser for their reporting for today's podcast. You can get the latest news on dealer attitudes, Volkswagen revenue forecast, and everything happening in the auto industry at autonews.com. Come back tomorrow for our weekend drive edition of the show, where automotive news reporters Michael Martinez and Larry Velaquette break down the biggest stories of the week, including Honda possibly building an 8th assembly plant in North America.
The fastest that they're going to be able to stand up a plant, if they have a location already, is maybe 2030, 2031, 2032.
We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what you think of the show and the topics we covered today. Send us an email at dailydrive@autonews.com or leave us a voicemail at 313-444-2774. And if you enjoy the podcast, remember to like, leave a review, and subscribe so you never miss an episode.